Hey Leo, how are you guys? I'm gonna do your 2023 reading. Did y'all ever think it was coming? Not that I have that many subscribers yet, but every one of you is special. I put the fire signs off last, which just sounds so wrong, doesn't it? Whenever they're like fire, you think they'd be first, right? Aries is usually first. Oh, I want to put that one there. So I've done Aries, and then I was gonna do you, and then I was gonna do Sag. And I meant to do you maybe that sounds wrong. Do you? Maybe like, I don't know, yesterday, but I didn't want to. The kids are gone over the weekend, and when I got them back, I really wanted to spend some quality time with them. And when they're gone, I feel like I have to, like, my whole weekend is spent taking care of animals. Like, because I have a bunch of rescue cats, and I have 2 rabbits, and I have chickens and ducks and dogs. I mean, oh my gosh, I feel like a zookeeper. So, anyway, I survived. I had, if some of y'all want to hear some of the more details on the astrology stuff, and I still suggest that people, go look at actual astrologers about this for real. But I went into more detail in some of the earlier signs I posted, like Aquarius and stuff, and I feel like, if y'all want to go look at that, you can. Like the first 10 minutes, I think I went into it, close to it anyway. But, some people don't want to hear it. I know some people don't like change, but these significant big changes are a part of human nature, right? And, like, Saturn enters Pisces. I've seen a lot of people, like, stuff about the March, April point. A lot of stuff goes down for people. And you have, Saturn entering Pisces in middle of March, and you have Pluto entering Aquarius at the end of March, staying there till June. This is kind of significant, guys, really. I mean, last time Pluto was in Aquarius, if there was the American Revolution and stuff. So, Pluto is big on, like getting Aquarius to stand up to the powers that be. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what we got for y'all. But I would definitely suggest that you guys look into the Astro weather. Some people don't really believe in astrology, and I'm like, look, if you watch a meteorologist, you might want to watch an astrologer, because astrologists, if you want to say that, they are actually, like, sometimes more accurate than your local meteorologist is. Not kidding. And, like, one person had said they were depressed about it, and they saw that, and I was like, don't be. It's just like I was telling Aries, like, we have a big storm coming tomorrow. And it's supposed to bring in really cold weather, and it could be dangerous, could bring tornadoes and all kinds of stuff. But when you hear that the weather's coming, you don't, like, throw your hands up in the air and give up, say it's the end of the world, do you? You prepare, right? So it's the same way, with astro weather, you prepare. And some people still are like, oh, I don't know if planets really affect us. And I'm like, what do you think the moon does? How does it affect the tides? Everyone knows, like, in ERs, like, the people go into labor. It wasn't me. I think it was Gabby. My daughter was born on a full moon. Like, it just, the way more people have babies on a full moon, way more crimes happen on a full moon. Like, it's just, the moon affects us. And it's the closest thing to us, so we see the effect of it more. But they do, guys. They do. Really. Now, let's see what year 2023 looks like. Let's see. So we have the 5 of Wands in your work and finances for the first 3 months of the year. So there might be some good, healthy competition at work, or you might actually have more negative fighting or arguing with your partner or someone over finances. I like to think that the 5 of Wands does not have to be bad struggles and bad fighting, because this actually was meant to be a Morris dance. That's actually where people compete and show off for a prize or a trophy, right? But a lot of times when tarot readers get it, they interpret it as everyone fighting and struggling and in conflict, right? So it can be bad conflict at work. It could also be simply really healthy competition that can get you motivated to make more money. Who knows? You might be competing with someone for a raise in the first 3 months of the year, you know? And in your personal life, we have a Six of Swords reversed. I have a feeling that some of you guys may have even planned on moving, but you decided not to, you know? This is like your personal life, your home life, how things are affecting you inside. I think that maybe some of you guys thought you were going to have to move. You might have thought you were foreclosing or something, or you would have to move for work, and those plans were canceled, or will be, should say. And then you have, in your love life, you have the Empress upright. So some of you might not be moving because you're pregnant, or maybe your partner gets pregnant, right? Or maybe you are in a very, place of fruitfulness and very fertile and very in love with someone right now. Or you are falling in love with an Empress who loves you too. And then you have the Ace of Cups reversed in your work the second 3 months. Now, with this being in your finances, I feel like your finances might be running a bit thin. You know what I'm saying? Because instead of overflowing, it might be flowing out. You might also just be spending too much money too quickly. You might have to watch your spending, especially if you might have a kid on the way. You might have to budget a lot, plan ahead, okay? And then in your personal life, you have the Emperor. Wow, this is really powerful. Because if you have the Empress in love the 3 months before and then the Emperor, when these two show up together, that is very powerful dynamics and like power couple energy. So if this is in your personal life, I definitely don't feel like you're suffering financially to the point where it gets to you. You know, I feel like this is you really like in your power. Like you are on fire, legit, you're tapped into that fire energy. And then in your love life, you have the Six of Wands upright. So this might be if you are pregnant or your partner is pregnant, or you announce to people that you have a child on the way, you know, and you're getting that kind of public recognition. Everyone is excited for you. Everyone can see you're visibly showing now, right? Or your partner is visibly showing, where you can see the little baby bump and you're so proud of it. It can also be really good news, because this right here might be when you're getting pregnant or your partner is getting pregnant, but you don't even know it yet. This is not only like public recognition and victory, but it's also having really good news come your way. This can be when you get that positive pregnancy results, right? Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups reversed in your finances for the third 3 months. And seeing that after the Ace of Cups reversed too, and looking at the Five of Wands before that, I have a feeling that you're probably like not feeling appreciated or valued at work. It's very possible that you kind of feel like, you know, there's just something that's not quite right, not quite where you want it to be. Even though in your personal life you were the Emperor, I feel like it's kind of like your work might be affecting you at this point. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the Page of Pentacles reversed in your personal life. So yeah, going from the Emperor to that tells me that finally the issues with finances, the issues with work might finally be like getting on your last nerve, you know? And with the Page of Pentacles reversed, you might actually feel like, God, I'm not being valued at all. I'm not being appreciated. I'm not being paid what I'm worth, right? And then you have the King of Swords reversed in your love life. Oh, I just know that's just strange, because I'm sitting here thinking like, with it being so beautiful and then having the King of Swords reversed, I have a feeling that someone, maybe an ex or something, might be coming along and causing some trouble, or a family member or someone might have some harsh words to say. The King of Swords reversed can be flat out like lying or trying to control through communication, you know. Also, I don't want to be ugly, but if some of you were pregnant, there might be someone that is like literally saying you should not have it, you know. But let's go ahead and look at the end first, because I feel like these last 2 months are kind of tied in together, because you have such a beautiful personal life, but then it looks like the financial work aspects are kind of starting to blend and bleed into your personal life. And it is almost like I can feel it's aggravating you at this point. And you have the Two of Wands upright in finances at the end of the year, which means kind of like the canceled move at the beginning of the year. Some of you might have been putting it off because of, like I said, it could be a new romance with the Empress, or you being the Empress. It could be a child in the way, something. But this right here is where you're looking again to the horizon, something new. You really know that you need to make a move. You need to make a decision. You need to expand your horizon and everything, you know. And you have like this man, some people say is like Alexander. They have different opinions, but he's looking at the globe, looking at the world, and he has these two wands here. He's overlooking his dominion, right? I think you still have so many options. You have so much going for you. You probably have a feeling that you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur, work for yourself, work from home, whatever. And you know that, like, you're very, very qualified. So you're probably looking at your options so that you can actually make the money that you deserve. And then in your personal life, we have the Five of Cups reversed. So, you know, upright is kind of like they're crying over stuff, right? It's kind of like a spilled milk kind of thing. And reverse may be that you're not going to let whatever is happening get to you anymore. You know, it's kind of like whatever was bothering you financially. It might have been affecting your love life even. Some people might be saying, what are you doing having kids when you're not making enough money or something? And it might be bothering you. Now, you have the Page of Swords reversed in your love life. And that's why I'm wondering, like, I feel like having the King of Swords reversed in your love life and then the Page of Swords, it goes down in intensity from a very powerful antagonist to a milder one. So I'm thinking, if you still are happy in love with a partner, a beautiful relationship going on, unless you're actually fighting, you could actually be having a lot of fights with a masculine energy who is your partner, and they could be very, very, you know, cruel or harsh with their words and lacking tact and things simply because of the financial problems going on at work, because it could be their work situation and not yours. Or if you are a masculine, it could be you that's kind of come off a little bit, you know, cruel to your partner. And maybe that's why you realize you want to go off on your own and create your own financial opportunities, because you don't want to take it out on the one that you love, right? But seeing the King of Swords going down to the Page of Swords, I feel like that's dying down. So even if you are fighting with your partner and there's some harsh words being exchanged, I think that it's lowering in intensity before the year is over. And if it is somebody else from the outside coming in to stir up trouble with you and your partner, because you're actually looking to new horizons in your work and you're deciding to leave something behind in your personal life, you're not letting it get to you anymore. You know, it's kind of like what was a very powerful King of Swords energy is kind of fading out, which is good. It's not the most beautiful thing you want to see, but at the same time, it's wonderful to see that it's on its way out before the year is, you know? Now, I definitely want to pull an animal oracle card for you guys to see what kind of animal energy you could benefit from to get through this year. And then I want to pull an Akashic card. The Akashic cards can help us out a lot too. Animal spirits are very, very wise, and it's, you know, they're all around us all the time, and sometimes we just forget, we take advantage of it. We get so separated from it, especially if we're living in kind of like big cities and things, and we get separated from all of the facets of nature around us that is just wanting to help us and teach us things, you know? Okay, so we've got the crane. The crane is a very, very patient bird. It will sit and watch its prey very, very still for hours if it has to. And I feel like this crane being the animal that you need to work with, it even talks about how it waits for just the right time to dart at its prey, okay? You guys might have to learn very, very quiet patience. If you're dealing with someone that's causing you trouble in your work or finances, or with your partner, or if there's someone trying to get in between you and the one that you love, if you just watch and wait and watch and wait and invoke the power and the wisdom of the crane, you'll know when to speak. You'll know when to act. And sometimes this is really great in love relationships. Say there is someone that you have your eye on that you're pursuing and you're not with them yet, but you have your eye on the Empress, right? Or you are the Empress and you have your eye on someone. Whatever the case is, invoking the crane can enable you to watch them and know exactly when to strike. exactly when to send that text, when to make that phone call, you know, when to ask for the relationship or ask to go to the next level. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's nice because instead of just acting impulsively, you have the opportunity to be very intentional about what you do. I have a feeling that learning patience will be key to you getting through this year, you know. Now let's pull an Akashic card and see. Also, like the stealth of it, the quietness, it's kind of sneaky, you know. It can almost seem manipulative, but it's not if it's employed for the right reason. It can also help you survive at work if you know that like you're being taken advantage of at work and stuff, but you know that there's no way they're ever going to give you a raise. You know there's no way they're ever going to change. Instead of, you know, bitching about it at work and causing trouble, like you might have at the first of the year with the 5 of Wands, you might just be real quiet and just be planning your exit quietly. You may know, I may not be able to get out of here for another year, but I'm going to plan my strategy. I might be doing night school online. I might be learning other things, like say learning tarot so I can do my own tarot channel, you know, by the end of the year. Who knows? You might actually be thinking about these things, but you just quietly plan your moves. Okay, let's see what kind of Akashic card we can get for you guys. The good advice it can give us, you know, to get through this year. Significant stuff. Let's see. We've got the 2 of Forces, the Willow. It's really beautiful. Okay, let's find that. Okay. A big, beautiful willow tree stands in the summer sun. This stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling you that you are too. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide, creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. This card indicates a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy now. That's crazy, because if this is for the year, I'm sitting here thinking calmness, then the crane, the patience. It also signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth. Take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life and know that you are powerful. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, you know, even if you have to be a little quiet, a little sneaky, you know your power, you're learning how to love yourself and really value your life, and you'll get through this, and it looks like you will be making the changes that you need to make to have the life that you want. So, I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing 2023. And I love you and I bless you until next time.